yung truck na tumawid sa Kabagan Bridge sa Isabela. Ang buhat-buhat po nito ay mga magagaking mga boulder, magagaking mga bato, no? So, ano po, no, totoo po, no, kailangan po nating i-update to, gagawin po natin yon with the help of Congress, pero kailangan din po talaga maging stricto din tayo sa enforcement, no? Kasi po, kahit ano pong lagay nating maximum dyan, kung ang mga trackers din po natin, hindi susunod, meron din pong babagsak na mga tulay dito. Dahil over din po sa maximum tonnage itong mga ibang truck na dumadaan.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Please wrap up because the time up.
Pakikita ko lang ho ang mga uri ng truck na dumadaan. Ito po ay January 19, 2023. Ito po ay dumadaan sa Vergara Highway. Yan po ay pag-aari ng lungsod ng Cabanatuan. 8 lanes, 6 lanes po yan. Tinampo nyo itong transformer ng NGCP. Ito po ay papunta sa Isabela.
Opo, clearly po, magiging overloaded po yan. No? At hindi po yan, lalampas po yan sa 33 tons.
150 tons po.
Opo.
So, si Epet Cruzo ang gumawa ng naturang tulay. Sa paniwala po niya sa akin nung bata ako. Marunong po akong gumawa ng tulay, hindi po ako ininiyero, pero marunong po akong gumawa ng kalye, marunong po akong gumawa ng tulay, marunong po akong gumawa ng building. Kami lang po ang gumagawa sa Cabanatuan. So,
Thank you.
So, sa pangalawa po, ay...
Thank you. We have to wrap up because there are other members who wish to interpolate, plus the fact that we will have to terminate or suspend this hearing by 2:30.
Isa na. Mr.
Right,
Chairman.
one final question,
Mr.
please.
Chairman. Isa na mo po. Yung hihingin lang po ako ng pagkakataon na makausap po kayo sa SILEX. Tungkol sa SILEX po. Yun.
Or if I may suggest, Your Honor, even after this hearing, pwede niyo pong puntahan si Secretary. Bukas na bukas po yung opisina niya para makapag-discuss kayo ng mga
Anytime po. Anytime po, Mr. Chair.
personal concerns. I mean, parochial
No,
concerns.
actually, it's not personal if you will talaga. Sa katuan po, Mr. Chair, SILEX is going to connect not to the national highway. It will connect to my highway.
Yes, I do understand. But other members have their own concerns also. Thank you very much. And with that, we have to go to the minority, and we now recognize Deputy Minority Leader Iris Montes, if you're around. If not, we will move on to the Deputy Minority Leader Bong Suntay. If he's not around, Deputy Minority Leader Laila De Lima. If he's not around, Representative Rachel Delmar. If she's not around, Deputy Minority Leader Robert Nazal. Wala rin. So we go now to the majority. This may be, if not the last two members that I will call, because as I said, by 2:30 I will be calling the last member to interpolate. 2:45, kailangan na natin magpunta dun sa session hall. So after Rufus and one more, yung mga hindi pa natawag, pwede na po kayo umalis, babalik po tayo pagkatapos ng historic moment dun sa plenary. Thank you. Representative Rufus Rodriguez, you are now recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My distinguished colleagues, can we have silence in the hall? Can we have silence in the hall? I cannot be heard by the Honorable Secretary. Silent, I can proceed. So, first of all, let me thank and congratulate Secretary Vince Dizon and the officialdom of the new DPWH. And by and large, who have been performing are dedicated public servants. I would wish to therefore state that we agree and we accept the reduction of the budget of the DPWH from the previous submission to the present one to the tune of 29.9% reduction. 255 billion. We agree with that. The call of the times, the Secretary, is to really take away all the flood control projects, and then you also remove duplicate projects, completed projects, overlapping sections in road projects, and very important of all, you remove rock netting, cat's eye, and studs projects, which we do not have in the 2nd District of Cagayan de Oro. Mr. Chairman, Secretary Vince, Cagayan de Oro is a lowland, is a plain below Region 10. With the trains in Bukidnon, the waters flow, all of them go to Cagayan de Oro, my five rivers. Through the years, we have been able to implement with this, our regional director, Lilibet Aparicio, doing very well. And our district engineer, who is #1 in the Philippines, JP Lisondra, we have been able to implement and put, sections and segments, and we have saved the more crucial places where there are many residents near the river. But still, because we only get small allocation every year, the rivers are so long, we cannot complete the flood control. So therefore, I agree that next year we will have none. But can you consider restoring for districts which have been properly implementing flood control? No ghost projects. All flood control are under and always following specifications of the PBWH. Can you therefore tell us that in 2027 we restore them? Otherwise, because for next year, we're going to pray to Saint Augustine, our patron saint, not to have so much rains in Bukidnon, which will fall like December 2011. Can we have the commitment of our Secretary? The 2027, you choose which districts are properly implementing and give back the flood control.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Absolutely po. For 2027, kagaya po nung sinabi ko kanina, I think what we should all do po, which includes obviously our honorable members of Congress, is to really plan the flood control projects properly, beginning from the local development councils to the provincial to the regional development councils. And yun pong mga priority projects which include flood control na alam po natin kailangan ng mga areas tulad ng Cagayan de Oro at iba pang mga low-lying areas sa bansa. Gawin po natin ng maayos, gawin po natin ng tama, planuhin po natin ng mabuti. At yun po ay kinukumit ko po. Kung ako pa po ang DPWH Secretary at that time, you will be. Gagawin po natin yan, Mr. Chairman. You will have my commitment there po to really do this right, no, sa susunod na budget sa 2027.
Thank you with that particular guidance, Secretary. So we are through with floods. So that's again, next year, that's okay. It's the call of the times. There will be prosecution, investigation, and very happy with the President creating the Independent Commission for Infrastructure. So let's go now to the second issue. The second one is traffic of Cagayan de Oro. There is only one highway from Butuan to Iligan to Cagayan de Oro to Butuan. That is the BCIR Road, Butuan, Cagayan, Iligan Road. Isa lang yan. Grabe na ang traffic dyan ngayon, Secretary. That is why for the past 5 years, we have been able to secure funding, Mr. Secretary, for our bypass roads, our coastal bypass road, our eastern interior road, our other roads, so that we will not hinder the flow of goods and people in the city of Cagayan de Oro. However, Mr. Secretary, you slashed, Mr. Secretary, your team slashed these bypass roads which are important to be able to have our city survive and breathe and be able to have the flowing of goods. You have removed, Mr. Secretary, the following. Bypass Road, Package 11 and Package 12 150 each, nawala na. Now, how can we finish the coastal bypass road? You also remove, I don't know who removed them. But for the past 5 years, we always have budget for this. This is tier 1. We always have budget, and yet you have removed this. And that is why I have to fight for this, because these are our alternate bypass road. You took this out, the bypass road. You took out the eastern interior road, the one on the hills. Then you took out the diversion road, the one in the mountains. And you took out no budget for our bridges, 2 bridges. This is to the Conjes Cagayan de Oro, the bridges from Makasandig to Makanhan to the 1st District, and from Makabalan, nothing is left. That is the situation, Mr. Secretary. How can I not bring this out when our city is being stifled? It is not breathing anymore because of traffic. Now we know the responsibility, Secretary. This is only about 900 million. That is why, of the Region 10, the district of Congressman Rodriguez is the biggest reduction. Not because of flood control, but because of these bypass roads. Now, how can we be able to explain this to the people of Cagayan de Oro? That because of this flood control, we remove the bypass roads of the city. Yan, that is my problem. When I go back to them, what will happen? There will be, this will be dead ends. The 5 years of work in these bypass roads will end this year. And when will it be renewed? So I am asking, appealing to the Secretary, can you restore this? This is already funded for 5 years. 0 for 2026. How can we have that?
Mr. Chairman, I am double checking po ngayon with our planning office. Mukha po ang nangyari dito na sama po siya dun sa paglilinis dahil I think it was looked at as multiple packages, but we will
Of course, it will be multiple package 11, 12. It's a very long
Opo.
coast. It is about 26 kilometers coast. We have finished only, the first phase is finished, Secretary Babe season. It took us 9 years, but it was finished. Because every mayroon. Dito, wala.
Yeah. Mr. Chairman, I'm just in discussion right now with the planning office. So we will find a way to restore this and work with the Committee on Appropriations to restore some, if not the lion's share of those that were removed.
Yes,
Find
that is
a way
our
to-
appeal. We appeal to
get-
the Honorable Secretary.
No, we-
Lilibet is here.
definitely
Is RD Lilibet here? Yes, Lilibet,
yes,
no? May ibinigay sa atin on these packages. 50, very small, but the bigger portion. How can you finish this without these new ones?
Opo.
That is what we're asking. Save Cagayan de Oro, Secretary.
Mr. Chairman, you have my commitment po. I've already instructed the Central Planning Office to work with RD Lilibeth so that they can find a way to, and I think there is enough space still to be able to find a way to restore this budget, working with, obviously, with the Committee on Appropriations.
Thank you,
have that
Secretary,
commitment,
and
Mr.
God
Chairman.
bless you. And
Thank you
St. Augustine
And
bless
our
you.
apologies, Mr. Chairman.
Thank
Mukhang
you.
nadamay lang po ito dun sa dun sa clean-up na sinubukang gawin ng department, inadvertently, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Secretary Vince. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And also for the information of the good, my friend Rufus Rodriguez, hindi lang po ikaw, pati ako, madami po tayong ganon. And I advise Representative Rodriguez to coordinate with the leadership para ma-address yung mga yan. So anyway, again, because of the suspension coming very soon, we will suspend the proceedings. I will call the last interpolator from the minority. We now recognize Representative Bong Suntay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Mr. Secretary, magandang hapon po. I would just like to echo the sentiment of
With the indulgence of Congressman Suntay, to the other members, well, unless you want to listen to this last discussion, you can stay. But I would encourage, kung wala na kayong concern, matatawag naman kayo after nung event mamaya dun sa session hall, babalik tayo dito to resume. So you can go ahead if you want, but you can also listen to the discussion if you want. But this is the point, Mr. Representative Bong Suntay will be the last interpolator, and then after this, we will be suspending session. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Once again, through you. kay Secretary Vince.